Hello everyone, today we have something a little bit different on my channel. Today we are doing a speed build. In this video you will see me make a little model railway with some houses and a tiny little village. I got really inspired by a post that I saw on Instagram, so I'll make sure to leave the credits in the description below. I started off by placing down the train tracks. I just wanted to make them look a bit twisty and turny to make the whole thing look a bit more natural. I honestly can't remember the code for these particular tracks, but if you go to the Able Sisters and type in tracks at the kiosk, it should be one of the first ones that come up. Once I was done with the train tracks, I started placing items. So one of the first things I placed was this throwback container. It does come in a couple of different styles. I chose this blue one because I liked the colors better than the green one. And then I just started dotting around some of the dollhouses from the latest update. I put a QR under one of them just to give it a little bit something different. I also thought that it would be really cute to add a little tabletop festive tree in the center of everything. So now I'm just planting a cherry behind this tree. This is how you freeze trees. Once the tree is at the height that you want it to be, you just plant a piece of fruit behind it and it will freeze at that stage. I just needed to do a little bit of landscaping just to make sure that the island was big enough to fit a couple more trees on to give it a little bit more texture. I thought it looked a little bit bare back here, so I added another tree, and I'm gonna freeze this as well when I time travel to the next day. Here I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do, so I was just playing around with a couple of little items before I decided to go to the next day and see how the trees looked. Again, this is me just playing around with a couple of bits and bobs that I thought might look good in these areas. I don't think I actually ended up using any of these things in the way that I originally intended, but I really like how they were used in the end. I placed this little branch on the track because I wanted it to look like it maybe fallen off the tree and that it was in the way. This is me just deciding what day to go to because I wasn't 100% happy with the sizes of the trees and I wanted them a little bit bigger. Now I've grown the tree bigger, I didn't actually like how it looked in the place that it was, so I thought that I'd pop it back a little bit further. I definitely think that the tree looks a lot better in this position. And then I just started to add little bits and bobs around it. Usually when I run around like this, it's because I'm trying to see or think of what I could put in that space, and I thought that the snowman would look super cute in this area, and thankfully it did. At this point I was getting a little bit frustrated because I couldn't fill these last little sections on this island, so I ran around a little bit to try and find some inspo, but unfortunately I didn't find anything. The only thing I found was this bottle that had a simple DIY workbench in it. Just placing the cherry tree behind again to freeze this tree at that stage. I still couldn't decide what to put here, so I thought a tiny little farm with some weeds in it might look good. And this was the final day that I worked on this section. I did put the Dala horse at the front there. That was not recorded, unfortunately. I was just moving a couple of the things around now so I could place QRs on the ground. I think this just makes the area come alive a little bit more because it adds some texture and detail. I decided I wanted to add a little bit extra to the front of the island, so I'm just doing some terraforming and waterscaping so I can do that. I really couldn't decide what I liked here. I tried a bunch of different things of different heights, and in the end I decided that I wanted to use a mushroom. So this is me now just running around my island to find a mushroom. I tried this one at first, I didn't like the color, so I picked a round mushroom instead. And once I placed that, that was it. That was the build done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Please let me know what you think in the comments.